Hello, Airsofters. We have something that I have been waiting for months. This was originally pre-ordered for December, then it went to January, then it went to February. It's February 20th. Just got it today. I have not opened this yet. This is the CO2 version of the Staccato Perfect 11. I got 2 extra magazines for it. Haven't even opened them. I do have some CO2 canisters for it and some BBs to test it later, but we're going to do a box opening. Like I said, I have not opened this yet. I've only seen the pictures online, so I don't know what it looks like up close. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. A Staccato licensing card, information, QR code. The small instruction manual, beaver tail safety, regular safety, the whole thing of, you know, don't shoot your friends in the face, that type of stuff. You guys don't want the instructions. All right, we have, wow, okay. Starting out strong here with a valve tool, I believe. Open this up. Yes, this is a valve tool. I mean, I already have one, but that's a nice added. Man, this is strong plastic. Comes with the valve tool, little nubs. That's cool. That's very cool. I always like new tools. Poison Nerds. Oh. That's a small, I mean, you can see that. That's a small star and a plug. And I'm assuming that's for somewhere on the pistol. We'll find that out in a second. Put this garbage aside. It does come with metals. It's actually hefty. CO2 mag. These are 30 round mags, 6mm ProShop. Purple. Not bucking. But the purple's good. I know purple's good. Let's open up one of the spare ones and see if it is also purple. And I still can't remember the name of it. This is what comes from being a teching on AEGs and not being an HPA. This also has one of those little star plugs. So this must be for, this is for the bottom. Just I guess you can leave it out. Oh, I see. For CO2, you plug the bottom, but for green gas, you'd leave it open for the nozzle. But these are CO2, so. All right, we'll work on that later. But also the spare ones are purple. Not nozzles, what are they? No. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. It is a plastic lower, plastic frame, metal slide. Let me get that sticker off of there. Don't worry, I'll do a close-up of this in a second. Gotta get the stickers off. There we go. Hammer's partway back. Let's test that. There's nothing in it. Ooh, solid. Oh, yeah, I like that. The trigger seams is adjustable. We'll look into that a little later. But this is the whole pistol. Nice big flared magwell. And I have big hands, and this is very, very comfortable. Stippling's not too rough. This is more the, I don't know, Baba Yaga fish scale. This does not have the Staccato star in it. So I'm going to look into getting the star lower. So it's the star Staccato. But, wow, that is slick. That is butter smooth. There's a little something sliding in there. Lock back. Right now it does have, I don't know if you can see that in there, it has a purple bucking. Not sure what that is, but I'll have to check that out. Now this does come stock, because it is so long, with a 155 millimeter barrel. But as anyone that watches my channel knows, I can't leave stuff alone. So I have my own little bin of parts here. I have a nozzle, 125% nozzle recoil spring. I have a 170 recoil spring and trigger spring. Figure that out. I have, what is this? Oh, these are the screws for the optic plate. Got an optic plate for the back to replace the sights. And that optic plate will be for this particular matrix optic. I like the look of it. Thought it went well with a pistol. I did also get a weapons light for the rail underneath. Not sure, do I have battery in this? Nope, no battery in this yet. And then, just for funsies, I did get a tracer for it, but a tracer you can remove easy enough. And I'm actually looking at the Ace Tech Quad Tracer because it's more, looks more high kappa than just a regular muzzle device tracer. But we'll be putting all this on and in. I also have a 6.02 Maple Leaf Crazy Jet barrel, 150 millimeters, with a Maple Leaf bucking. I'm going to be shooting heavier weight BBs out of this. I also did get, if I need it, an upgraded nozzle and a cow housing, blowback housing, sorry. So first of all, let's see how easy. I hope it just, oh no, did they glue it in? All right, I'm gonna have to look at that, but that's the unboxing. There it is. Let's drop a mag. That's, yeah, now that has more of a proper weight in the back. It was kind of front heavy without the mag, but once the mag's in it, and of course that's that's even without a CO2 cylinder, it's definitely, yeah, that is smooth. All right, I'm going to put a CO2 canister in this, and we're going to take it out and test fire it stock before I go and put all the stuff on it to make it pretty. So let's take it outside and shoot it. All right, as you can see, we're not at the backyard range, and that is because I've run into a couple issues. A couple things good, one thing not so happy about. The guide rod is a two-piece guide rod, which is actually very helpful when putting it back together. The guide for the guide rod is perfectly round. It's not fixed on one side or flat on one side, or has a bevel for the barrel, so this can rotate easy enough. The recoil spring is very light, very, very light for such a heavy slide. And this was shown, and here I'll show you the slide real quick. There's the existing blowback housing and nozzle. We'll be replacing those. And it is a long slide. Now with the long slide, one of the reasons I ordered this is it said it came with a 155 millimeter barrel. And I don't know if you can see that, but that doesn't look like 155 to me. That looks more like 110. So this doesn't have the right barrel in it. I'll be taking that up with e-bike with pictures, but this was shipped with the wrong barrel, which I guess doesn't really matter because I'm putting 150 millimeter new barrel in it, 6.02 barrel in it. But again, this now causes an issue because I bought that thinking that the outer barrel would be long enough for this. But my guess is the outer barrel with this in it, that sticks out now. And I bought this inner barrel based on an outer barrel length that hit a 155 millimeter barrel. This doesn't hide a 155 millimeter barrel. Nor is that 100. I mean, this is 150. You can see that black barrel is not 155. So that's an issue. So I can't really test this with only stock because stock is incorrect. I was going to test this, see what the FPS and everything accuracy was like. This is only 110 millimeter barrel. So that's not an accurate test. But I am going to put the Crazy Jet barrel into it, and we're going to test it with that. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and put this all together now of what I wanted to put into it. And we're just going to go straight to upgraded because I'm removing these stock parts anyway. The hop-up, it's metal, plastic hop-up wheel. I'm going to be changing this to one of the quad hop-up top-down center with the Allen key that changes it in there. So I'm going to open this up and change out the parts that I have for it, and then we'll take it out and test it. Of course, now that'll be upgraded, so we can't really see what the stock is because it's not got proper stock internals. And I wonder if that's part of the issue with this not having the star on it. I wonder if I got a what do you call it, promotional model, you know, just for more looks than anything else. Because this is supposed to have the star. I believe if I look on e-bike, I believe the pistol is shown with the star, and this does not have that. So it seems I've got to take up a couple things with e-bike. Yep, the Perfect 11 CO2 version is shown with the star. On e-bike on my computer over here, it is not on this pistol. So now I don't even know if I want to put all the stuff in this, if I'm going to have to return it. But I at least want to do the barrel and the bucking and the recoil spring, but the rest of it I'm going to leave until I get the proper parts. So, or the proper pistol. I may have the wrong one. I'm hoping this isn't the green gas version because I was told by e-bike not to use CO2 magazines in the green gas version. The CO2 version is upgraded internals to take the pressure of CO2. So, got that too. So we're going to put this bucking and barrel together real quick. That's simple enough. Maple leaf bucking on a maple leaf barrel. And the ring that goes on it. There we go. You can see that silver ring helps clamp the hop up on there. And wow, that's a stiff hop up. That's what I wanted. Okay. Now we need small Phillips head. This is a basic metal hop up, clamshells open. 2 screws holding it together, hop up arm goes to the hop up wheel. Not seeing anything special on this or any other pistol hop up or high kappa hop up. Okay. Pop that open. All right. There's the inside with the wheel, with the other side without the wheel. And this is a black barrel with a purple bucking. The bucking is soft. I would say it's a 60 degree. It's a lot softer than the maple leaf one I just got. And again, barrel length doesn't match. So let's put this back together now. Drop right in there. Nice. Set the hop at 0 at the moment to get that clip in there. There we go. Top clamshell piece on. I did see somebody tell me once, don't tighten one screw all the way down. Tighten it almost all the way down, then tighten the outer one. So you want to make sure it all goes together properly. Why is that not going together properly? Huh. Looks like it doesn't necessarily like the maple leaf bucking. Yeah, it's not liking something about the maple leaf bucking. Again, this is why you don't crank down one screw. Okay. So I guess we'll take that maple leaf bucking off. This is getting to be a little exasperating. Might have to just wait till I get that quad hop-up unit. After much finagling and an edit cut later, we have it in. It actually took a little filing of a nub that was in here, but that barrel is in very tight, so I'm not too worried about it. So now I'm going to attempt to reassemble this. I do want to make sure this works. Barrel adapter for suppressor. And it does seem to go in there with no problem. I did get the orange tip out, the old hot water and a pair of pliers, and you scrub out the glue and you're good to go. I just wanted to make sure that would fit, and it does. So I'll set that aside. Put the barrel assembly in, even though we know that that sticks out a little bit. Did not want that, but that's okay, because once we put this on over it, you won't see it. And it won't stick out like that. Okay. Drop that into the slide. And actually, you know what? Since I have it open anyway, we are going to put this enhanced recoil spring in. I don't know if you can see the difference there. This is the stock one. Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. And this is the new 170% one. Hoopty, hoopty, hoopty. All right. Enough being silly. Okay. Old spring there. 2-part guide rod. Okay. Spring goes in nice. Sorry, I got to do some of this off screen because of the way I have to hold it. Come on. Get in here. Using the guide rod to thread that recoil spring on so that I can then screw it together. Come on. There we go. Just screwing that guide rod, push that up a little bit, and that just screws together. I highly recommend these for any high kappa, actually. Okay, there we go. That's all now right and tight. We'll put this back on the slide. As such, drop that pin in there. Ooh, yeah, I can feel that 170 spring. That's going to be snappy. All right. Like I said, we're going to make this pretty now. So let's go ahead and put the adapter on the front here. Get that nice and tight. Do have a small ring there for that. Thread that suppressor on, or mock suppressor tracer unit like that. It's got the flare to light up the expelling gas. That should be, I don't know, I think that looks pretty good. But let's put the light on and the optic plate. I don't know how much that optic plate's going to take to do. Probably a little more than I want to right now. So we'll put that on in a little bit here. Slide this optic on where we want it. Come on, why is this giving me such a problem? There we go. I know it's so boring me just putting a light on a pistol. Okay, there we go. I think it looks pretty good. All right, now we're going to put a CO2 canister in one of these. That will, of course, take an Allen wrench. Yep. And I just so happen to have one. Right here. Okay. Just going to back that out there. And then get, where did I put my bag? Okay, just drop one of these. Now, what's a good thing to do, take your silicone oil, when you go to put a CO2 mag, and just put a drop right on the top. Just like that. I don't know if you can see that oil up on top there. Why isn't this? Why isn't this fitting? Oh, there we go. Let's crank one of these down. Get it almost all tight, and then one quick. There we go. No hiss. Valve was tight. Pop that back on. All right. Now I have no BBs in this, so we are going to test dry fire this real quick, just to test fire it. Just make sure it works. No BBs in it, so the mag or the bolt or slide drop locks back. Forward. Ready? Oh, that, wow. That kicks like a mule. That kicks like an actual real steel. But this is airsoft, everybody. This is airsoft. It's fake, but holy crow. All right, we're going to load some BBs in this, and we're going to take it outside and test it. So stay tuned. We had that tree cleared. We had a tree cut down that had fallen, but now the range is all nice and clear. I have loaded up 29 shots into this. It only had the couple shots that everybody saw it take just a couple minutes ago, or a couple minutes for me. So this only has a few shots out of it of just blank fire gas. So we're going to see how it does with the actual. I'm trying to do this looking through my camera, so. Of course, this is one-handed and not aiming very well. It's shooting .32, and it is just shooting absolute lasers. It's making that, I mean, it's making that pan jump down there. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, this thing's pretty, it's not even done yet. Holy crow. There we go. And we have lockback. So I did upgrade it, and it is, you can see that new bucking in there. And it is working. It works great. Still got gas in it. So yeah, gas seems pretty good. For now, cut her out. Staccato Perfect 11. Love it. 11.25 tracer BBs. Yeah, this thing's pretty snappy. Pretty loud too. Oh, tracer's out of battery. Oh well. Still pretty good though.
Love it. Cut her out.